Hello everyone, this is Teresa Cassandra Concordia, and I'll discuss social media for development. In this report, I'll talk about the feasibility of social media as a potential channel for development communication work. Here are our topics for today's discussion. I'll talk about advancing development through social media, the use of social networking in community development, and the social media and community development. Let's begin. Let's start with Maura O'Neill's Advancing Development Through Social Media. Now, what are the role of social media in the development world? First, social media has the ability to connect us with almost anyone in the world. Through social media, we can communicate with new people with similar thoughts and interests and share our views. It also means that any work we do can reach many more people than traditional communication. Aside from connecting and reaching people, social media also helps us educate people about important issues that affect their lives, from global health to gender equality and to ending extreme poverty. So one example is USAID Philippines social media campaign from November 29 to December 1 and December 15 to 17 of 2021. So USAID Philippines Reach Health team collaborated with USAID's Breakthrough Action COVID Vaccine Project to produce and post social media cards promoting the Department of Health's National Vaccination Days in the Philippines. So these social media cards were shared on platforms like It's Okay to Delay, Konektado Tayo, and I Choose, which target young adults, parents of teens, and teens respectively. So the social media campaign aimed to raise public awareness about vaccination and address key questions about family planning and vaccination. The platforms reach over 3 million people in rural and peri-urban areas with low vaccine coverage. And as a result of these campaign, more than 9.9 million people were vaccinated, contributing to the government's goal of fully vaccinating over 50 million people, or 50 million Filipinos, by the beginning of 2022. Now, here are the other roles of social media in the development world. Third is to drive conversations. Social media can drive conversations around the globe about important issues that directly affect the daily lives of those engaged in the discussions online. Last but not the least, social media can also be a tool to help promote advancements in the field of development. So an example is the Pepsi Refresh project, which was spearheaded by Kate Butts, Managing Director at Huge. So here, participants submitted thousands of ideas through Facebook that people voted on. The Facebook campaign was able to give more than 300 grants and $20 million to users for beneficial projects around the community. Nearly 132 schools and organizations benefited as a result of the campaign, and more than 40 communities received affordable housing and parks, and 21 neighborhood parks were refreshed. Now, let's talk about digital security. So, of course, ensuring the security of information in the digital realm is crucial, and implementing programs and training to ensure digital security can be done to address this challenge. So here's a quote in the text. It says here that in vulnerable or censored societies, change makers need knowledge of digital tools to stay safe. So next, social media can also be used as a platform to simulate the real life. An example is USAID's Innovations in Youth Capacity and Engagement program, which used video games as a channel to reach youth in Jordan. And the photo is our city IYC's pilot game. This game focuses on the challenges of building and managing a healthy and vibrant city. So the players will face concrete challenges such as energy shortages, diminishing access to water, a growing population, and a challenging environment for which the players will develop appropriate solutions. So for Mariana Yerkes, the Senior Civil Society and ICT Advisor at USAID, these kinds of games directly strengthen youth engagement when integrated offline components. Now let's move on to the use of social networking in community development by Paul LaChapelle. So the use of social media and social networking has become a significant force in political organizing, social interaction, and economic development. A growing body of literature now describes the use of social media as a tool in areas such as political action, democracy promotion, business marketing, and public relations management. The use of social media, specifically in the field of community and economic development, has also recently begun to receive scholarly attention. In the succeeding pages, let us discuss how social media is used in the different fields that we mentioned. So first we have here social media as a tool in political action. And this editorial by the Philippine Star entitled How Social Media Became a Useful Tool for Politicians. Social media, particularly Facebook, has become a dominant platform for politicians and the public to comment on political, social, and religious issues. And aside from that, on the election period, the digital space is also where candidates can express their views and spread information about their accomplishments, their platforms, and of course, their programs. Now, next, let's talk about social media as a tool in promoting democracy. So, here's a study by Ja and Kabila Tedica entitled Does Social Media Promote Democracy? Some Empirical Evidence. So, this study argues that there is a positive correlation between social media, specifically Facebook penetration, and democracy. It states that social media can play a significant role in promoting democratic outcomes. So how does it happen? Social media provides a platform for citizens to express their opinions, share information, and engage in political discussions. The platform also enables the rapid dissemination of information, which facilitates the organization of protests, mobilization of citizens, and even exposure of government corruption. Now, third, social media can also be used as a tool in business marketing. In the blog published by Hootsuite entitled Social Media for Business, a Practical Guide, the writers argue that social media is an essential part of a marketing strategy in 2023. Social media allows businesses to reach customers, promote their products or services, and grow their brand. Here's an example of a social media campaign by Noni, a non-alcoholic beer brand. So it produced an Instagram post highlighting that its product is available at Michelin star restaurants. Next, social media can also be used as a tool in public relations management. Social media allows PR teams to connect with their target audiences and build trust in the company and its products. It helps reach audiences that were previously difficult to interact with. For example, with the help of X, formerly Twitter, reaching out to journalists is now easier. X is an excellent tool for reaching out to journalists who are online to interact with the public. Now, social media can also be used as a tool in community development. Online platforms such as neighborhood websites can help strengthen a sense of belonging and encourage people to get involved in civic and community issues. One example is the Post-Riot Cleanup Twitter campaign, organized by Keep Britain Tidy. The organization has used social media platforms like Twitter and Facebook to encourage community action, such as organizing local litter pickups. They've also created online forums where people can turn conversations into actions. Next, social media can be also used as a tool in economic development. A study on the analysis of the impact of social media on the economy stated that social media has increased opportunities for long-distance business and may increase domestic GDP levels. Furthermore, social media creates innovative ways of doing business. So, of course, we can see it in the use of TikTok as a platform where sellers can sell their products. Now, for the last part, let's talk about social media and community development, again by Paul LaChapelle. So, in this part, we'll differentiate social media and social networking. So, what is social media? Social media is a way to transmit or distribute information to a broad audience where users have an opportunity to create and distribute content. It involves the use of various technological tools and methods for sharing and discussing information. So, an example of a social media platform is YouTube, a video sharing portal where users can upload, share, and view videos. Meanwhile, social networking is the use of social media, specifically to connect and interact with others. Social networking is the act of engagement where groups of people with common interests are associated and build relationships through a shared community of interest. So, one example is Facebook, which was created on the premise of linking individuals and organizations into various networks of common interests or associations. In community development, one can use social media to facilitate social networking, and conversely, one can network, form partnerships, and build relationships by leveraging social media. That's all, and thank you so much for listening to the report. Let's discuss about this in the discussion forum. Thank you.